Hello everyone and welcome back to Gold Mining Simulator. I'm your host JC and we are digging out this little section here before I move the Frankenstein over. I started to record a video yesterday when I got home from work, and I realized that my mic was muted, so I had to stop that, and I just decided to continue on from there. So we got a little bit of dirt dug already. We'll get a little bit more here, and then we'll go process some of that stuff. I do have to fix this though, because I need to have this like about there so I can see the percentage. It's kind of hard to get down in this section sometimes. And I do apologize, this video is taking so long to get out. I've just been really hectic at work, so I'm hoping to have things level off at the end of the month here and be able to go back to putting out more videos each week. Which will be nice. Get down to like 88% before I dump this one, because if not, it'll overflow it. Not quite a full bucket, but that's okay. We're cruising right along here, getting this dug out. I'm going to change this a little bit so I can see better too. Pretty soon we'll have to move all the Frankenstein and stuff around. Like, I could come on the other side and just try to move it forward a little bit, but I think that it would be easier just to move the whole thing over. And it'll be set up for the final part of this too. Since we're really close to the other section we're going to be digging out. Alrighty, so let's get over to the pickup truck first. Then we gotta go to each one of the Frankensteins to get this stuff stopped. And I believe it's this one. Turn this off. And then we'll go to this one. Turn this off. There we go. And then this one we'll just do by hand. Actually, there's not a whole lot in that, so we'll let that run into the feeder here and just sit there. Alright, get this turned on. Jump up in here, get the power supply turned on. I've been thinking about doing a bunch of digging off recording, so that I could just pile up a bunch of buckets and then run them all at once, but I wasn't sure how y'all would like that or not, if you actually want to see the digging finishing off this one or what. There's not a whole lot left. There's probably, I don't know, a few episodes left in this section. I really want to get to the Orange Beast though. And the recording itself doesn't take much time, but you know, some of the editing and uploading to YouTube. Like, it's weird that sometimes it'll take 20 minutes to upload a video after you get it all ready, and other times it'll take an hour. And I don't know why. Maybe there's more people uploading at that time to YouTube. Who knows? So I don't know why, but this has also been, when you have this full, it's been extra. So we have almost a half a bucket there. At some point we'll get that done and we'll get it started too. So let's go ahead and put this in here. We're just going to drop that bucket right there. We're going to need it in a minute. I'm going to switch those out real quick, and then we're going to start doing the mats. Like I said, I only got one cleanup here, so it's not that big. I didn't do like 10 cleanups or something. Still don't know how I had my mic muted, but it was, so. I could start having the workers do this, and then we just have to do one at a time, or do two cleanup at a time. But I don't have one for the bucket, so I still have to come over here and change out the bucket anyway. Not the bucket, but the sluice box grates up there. Man, mouse sensitivity is a little too strong today. Or I'm a little too slow, one of the two. Get that turned back on. Change out this other bucket over here. So I was thinking about getting a second one of these, so I can just do all the mats at once. But I don't know. Toss the last little bit in here. Get that back over there. Put another bucket over here because we're going to need it. Okay, that's all done. Now let's get the switch back over and we'll get back to digging. So we'll have like 3 cleanups today. Looks like it's going to start raining maybe. Is that what I just saw? That's weird because there's very little clouds. Alright, let's get these Frankensteins turned back on. Let's see, this one is the closest. And we'll go to this one. Get that turned back on. And we'll go back to the huge excavator and we'll finish digging now. I did forget to turn this thing off, but that's okay. Why is Ender driving? That was weird. Let's slide this back out here now. So it shouldn't take too long with both those lines being full already to get some material through here and get that next cleanup done. And I think what I'm going to do is I'll move over for the next episode. Should be able to finish this off from here. Wonder how bad the teeth are on this thing. We just replaced the hoses, so that should be pretty good. In fact, it was in this hole where we replaced the hoses. So that's at 92%. Like I said, if I dump it now, it's gonna go all over, spill out or whatever. So we'll just let it catch up a little bit, and then we'll come over here, try to scrape out this corner. Get as good as possible there. In that corner over there, what we're going to do is we're going to park the excavator over that way towards where I'm pointing with the bucket, and then work our way back over that corner. So we'll just kind of do the same thing on the other side, but move the Frankenstein back over to this corner over here. Plus, if I get the one that's gold right there, pretty much dug out today, I can reach everything from where I'll be sitting on the next one from back over there. Even if it's not dug out, I can kind of fill up the conveyor if it's not full already to maximize getting some of that dirt moved. I heard somebody once say something about the density of the dirt, because sometimes like your bucket fills up really quick, and other times you have to scoop a lot to get it out. And I wonder if that's true, if they actually have a density for the dirt in this game. That was like a partial bucket. Try to get as full of buckets as we can here. There's a lot of swinging on this when you're doing it this far down. Anybody else excited for Gold Mining Simulator 2? I think it's going to be a blast. The way the dirt graphics are, and the stop signs don't stop you when you hit them with the truck now. They kind of just get knocked over like, you know, what would happen in real life. Everything I've seen from the dev blogs are really impressing me. And they're not holding back, they're actually trying to fix things that were wrong in this one. Alright, let's see here. We want to go down a little bit. Trying to get as much of that dirt back there. But as you saw, I just barely touched the wall and it was already full. And that's kind of what they were talking about before about the dirt graphics and how they might be densely or not. This bucket's gonna be horrible. Let's just go ahead and bring it back down. Fill it up first. Now we should be coming pretty close to being full in the bucket again. Okay, so I think I'll take a little bit on this one here. Because I don't want to move the excavator again quite yet. And if I move the excavator, I'll be moving the Frankenstein too. So we'll just try to keep this full here, and there's the bucket full. Alright, let's go ahead and jump to the pickup real quick, turn everything off over here. And the Frankensteins. Now, I believe there's not a whole lot of material in this thing. It's just kind of, yeah, we'll let that drain into there. So we will have a few percentage in there when we get started up next time. Let's go ahead and run over here and get this power supply and water running. I should run this off a regular generator. It probably saves a whole lot of fuel. But as you can tell, we rarely, I mean, it's still 100%. I haven't touched it in, I think, 2 episodes. I could actually move the Frankensteins over and use the the dump truck for a little while too. That would make things a little different, but I do want to get things done too, though, so. What the heck? Go in. And, you know, as you guys can tell, we're not getting the greatest gold again, but it's going to be really hard to beat that Diamond Creek claim. They made it way too strong, I think, in my opinion. And then they said it was moderate because they averaged it out with all the other stuff that was going on there. Like the underground mine, the hog pan area, the landslide. Had they have not had all that stuff in there, it would have been like super high gold content, I think. Switched out real quick. I know I probably should be using the ladder, but this is way faster, usually. Unless I get myself stuck for some reason. Put that back on, get this switched out real quick. So we can go ahead and grab this, toss it up here real quick. So we get these mats done, we'll start processing. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and start it now. I'll grab this bucket out, put it in here. Put that back down there. Grab one of these. I'm just gonna stack them right there. Get this thing turned on. Just gotta keep an eye on it, that's all. So we have one continual number to go by. Toss this bucket in. Did they start rolling on me? Of course they did. Nope, it's right there, okay. Oh, this one's a magnetite bucket that filled up. Yeah, we got time to go toss this over here real quick. I think this makes 3 in the back of the pickup. Oh, that was a big chunk there, wow. Finally hit some good pay dirt. So again, this is 3 clean out, so we did about 1,500 yards, give or take, maybe 1,600. I'll get this one, and then I'll turn off the magnetite separator so it's not being wore out while we're waiting. Nothing going on there, so. Then we got 5 more buckets here. Three more to go. Not too bad. It's going along. We get 400 ounces now. I mean, man, I can't wait to get the Orange Beast up and running. I actually thought about bringing it over here, but there wasn't enough left to. I didn't think to do that, so. I figure what we'll do is we'll do like I don't know, 2 to 4 episodes a week on the Orange Beast, and we'll have one clean out at the end of the week. And we're definitely 2, probably 3 or 4 episodes, because at the end of this month things will level off at work, and I'll have my coworker back, so I won't have to worry so much about everything there. And I'm going to let the magnetite pile up. There's no reason to run over there with 3 buckets. We're going to get 200 ounces, yeah, we're going to hit 2, I think, per clean out. If we go over to the gold map here, parcel, we're on parcel 2 right now, and we're working this section over here. So this gold here is like 152, basically, you know, maybe a little bit more. 155 there, 160, 155. We go to parcel 3, where we're going to be digging, and as you can see, there's a lot of dead zones here. But if we just pick this one here, we're looking at almost 2 ounces per. This one here is, again, a little over 2 ounces there. I mean, the one low end 160. One small section here that's like 0.1 meters for a little bit. And the orange beast, I believe, on this claim sets up right here, or somewhere right in here. So we'll be pretty close for this one. We'll probably start back here with the Frankensteins and just move this way, and then come over here and do this. Load it all up. Should work out pretty good. Well, are we gonna make it? We did not make it. Wow. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks. So we're back to getting like 2.5 yards to an ounce, I think. Hey, wrong button. We want to turn this off. Go ahead and hop in the truck. Get this thing fired up. We'll head on into town real quick. I know I don't show this road often enough, but this one's a really windy road. Pine Valley is too. In fact, all of them are. Diamond Creek was actually pretty easy to get to. But you gotta be careful in this section here because you can run in and hit bust tires pretty easy. And then it makes it really hard to drive around. That's just a dead end up that way. Anybody who's played this game for a long time, is the achievement for all I wanted was a car broken? Because I'm pretty sure that I've purchased everything, including all the DLC machines, and it's not giving me that achievement. Like, do I have to take them to a claim for it to work, or do I just purchasing them works? Because I haven't brought them all to a claim yet, so that's possible too. Maybe I'll try that here in a second, see if it actually works. But it should be like the dump truck, the dozer, both the small and large or big excavator, the front end loader, and the drill. Because it says it can be done with non-DLC stuff. And I believe the quad came in with one of the DLCs, but I'm not positive on that. It's been a while since I bought the original and a couple of the DLCs. Let's go ahead and move this stuff to Old Arnold just to see. Yes, it's going to cost us some money, but that's okay. We have plenty. So if I move the drilling materials in Pine Valley, we'll leave it there. Rivertown, no. Okay, so the dump truck is in storage. We'll move that over. Holy shit, I don't want to move it all over. I want to move that one, the front end loader, the small excavator, and the bulldozer. So those machines should be over there. And still no achievement. Yeah, I don't know. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments, please. I said I was told that you can do it with non-DLC machines, and that's all of them. Alright, so we got 596.448 ounces. Let's see how much it's going to cost us to smelt. It's going to cost us almost 15, and we're going to lose almost 15 ounces. Go ahead and get that going. And remember, if you're running at 1 speed, to change it back to 12 for smelting purposes. Even though you can get it down to like 3 minutes, changing that time really helps it out. Gets it down in like, 20 or 30 seconds that way. So we got a full 320 there and 261 there. Let's go see how much money we made today. What do you guys think about me starting up a hardcore series on this, like no nuggets? See what we can do that way. Alright, so we got 393 and 321. So we're looking at 714. Not bad. And stock price is it's gone down a little bit from where we were peaked here, but that's alright. Alright, so we made 700,000 ish. It's not bad. Go ahead and get this back to the claim and see how much material we processed. I don't want to travel that road twice. And since they gave us the option to use fast travel, I'm going to. Now what I do want to do though before I go any further is make sure that the cordyless is shut off so that I don't use the fuel when I jump this next day to see how much material we processed. So we're going to come over here, click 0, and turn this thing off. There we go. I don't mind if it runs for a little while, but I don't want it running overnight. Sleep till dawn. Someone wants to work for you. I didn't turn something off. Dang it. Alright, so we did 1,662 yards, 596. So again, like 2.5 yards per ounce. Not that great. What did I forget to turn off now? I bet it was the excavator. Because both the Frankensteins and the other were done. Let's see, what do we got here? Another front end loader. Well, we'll hire him. Let's see if we can promote anybody. No, no, no. Oh, there's one. He's expensive. What the heck? What is he? Oh, he's a sleep spot guy. Okay. I was told that when they get to... He hasn't gotten experience? Okay. It says he's there. I don't know why it's not letting it happen. Once they get to level 3, that they can go anywhere. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Do I have him assigned? Okay, he is. That's the guy we just hired there. So we got a couple of new hires too that, like, he's an 18% on the front end loader. He's a 20%er. Again, can't really use these guys when they're already filled up with slots that I don't need. Alright, so we'll go ahead and go back on this, and I'm going to call that an episode. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click that like button. It really helps out the channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. And like I said, if you have any tips or tricks, let me know in the comments. And I will get to them as soon as I can. Catch you later, and see you next time. Hope you guys have a good day.